American Natividad at Pearson International Airport. An Air Canada passenger with disabilities is speaking out after what he says was an upsetting experience with the airline. After he checked in his accessibility equipment, including his power chair on a flight back home here to Toronto, it was returned to him badly damaged. And that's not all that went wrong on the flight.
This is how Andrew's chair came off the flight today.
Taken apart, damaged and soaking. This is how Andrew Gurza's chair was given back when he was returning home to Toronto last month on an Air Canada flight.
I was shocked because literally you can see it in the video that I posted that it's dripping wet. And I was like, how am I going to go home in this? This is my legs. You've broken my legs.
The 35-year-old who has cerebral palsy had checked in the $30,000 chair along with other pieces of accessibility equipment.
They also broke my shower chair, so I couldn't shower at the time. I couldn't shower to go home.
Gurza says he filled out all the proper paperwork for the equipment weeks in advance and followed all the necessary protocol. According to him, the chair didn't need to be taken apart at all, so to see it returned to him in this state was alarming. Not only that, he says the staff at Air Canada weren't well trained in assisting him on and off the aircraft, where he almost fell out of a chair while deboarding.
It's terrifying because once I'm out of my chair, I'm not safe. I need to rely on somebody who I trust, and I have to trust these strangers.
Gurza is a disability awareness consultant. He also produces his own podcast covering disability and sexuality. He was flying home that day after receiving an award for his work during New York's Pride Week. He says incidents like this happen far too often. In 2010, Air Canada damaged the wheelchair of a young boy with a terminal illness beyond repair, but they compensated him by giving him a new one and sending him to Disney World. In 2016, City News brought you the story of a disabled man who was denied a flight on Air Canada because his wheelchair was too big. In Gurza's case, Air Canada replaced his shower chair within 24 hours and offered him a $1,000 voucher to fly with them again. But to him, it's not enough.
What I'm looking for is compensation outside of a $1,000 voucher. Give me something that is tangible that I can use, and also work with me to change the system. I want the system changed, and the people that are putting all these awards to Air Canada about how great they are need to look at what happens to a disabled passenger when they fly.
Now, Gurza's power chair has been fixed and is working once again. He also says he's lucky enough to have a backup in situations like this. Now, we did reach out to Air Canada for comment. They did provide us with a statement just a short while ago saying they have over 250 employees here at Pearson who are dedicated to wheelchair assistance alone. They also add that given the large volume and increased size and complexity of mobile devices, issues do sometimes arise, and we make every effort to correct such situations immediately. But they are exceedingly rare in relation to the total number of wheelchairs handled.